All right, Kevin, are we live?
We are live.
All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the KubeStellar Community Meeting for July 24th, 2025. I'm sharing my screen. It has our agenda on it. First thing people always ask is, how do I get access to this agenda? Well, wouldn't you like to know? No, just kidding. Go to kubestellar.io/join us. You can do that in one word or two, separated by an underscore. It's in the description text in our wiki. It's in the information on this agenda. It's in the reminder that we send out. Once you go to kubestellar.io/join us, you'll be asked to join the Google group. There'll be a little green button up in here. And when you click on that button, you start getting meeting invites. The meeting invites come to you every Monday morning before our regularly scheduled meeting. And we'd love to have you if you can join us. Thank you. We are a proud member of the CNCF's Sandbox community, and as such, we abide by a contributor code of conduct. So I'll read it real quick. As contributors and maintainers in the CNCF community, and in the interest of fostering an open and welcoming community, we pledge to respect all people who contribute through reporting issues, posting feature requests, updating documentation, submitting pull requests or patches, or other activities. We are committed to making participation in the CNCF community a harassment-free experience for everyone, regardless of level of experience, gender identity and expression, sexual orientation, disability, personal appearance, body size, ethnicity, race, age, religion, or nationality. And as I always like to say, what that just basically means is please be nice to each other. We could use a lot more kindness in this world. All right, if you missed this meeting live, you can always go to our kubestellar.io/TV. KubeStellar.io/TV. That'll take you to our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is loaded with information and even cool commercials that we've produced over the years. Lots of information about how to get started, how to install our quick start, how to use our technology, and how to contribute, and even some of our most recent productions that we've done presentations at CNCF or OSS conferences. Okay, so with that, our meeting is today for July 24th. If you wouldn't mind, be so kind as to add your name to the attendees list. We'd love to know who is attending. So, just getting kicked off with logistics. We'll be at KubeCon North America in Atlanta, Georgia. The CFP is currently closed. We've put in a number of items for their consideration in terms of talks. We'll also be trying to get into the partner pavilion where the CNCF Sandbox allows us to be, as well as doing a lightning talk. And there might even be a surprise presentation from us somewhere in the agenda of great distinction. I won't allude to what that is. We're working on something on the back burner. No, I can't let it out of the bag just yet. So also the co-located events, the CFPs are also closed. These takes place the day before the main event for CNCF's KubeCon, and that is on November 9th. November 9th, there'll be pre-conference learning that takes place. Usually these are all-day events that work in one subject matter area or another. Things like Cloud Native University for people who want to get involved with the academic aspects of the CNCF. There's also dedicated sessions on AI, storage, all kinds of good things. So if you can, get to the show and you'll learn a lot. The Open Source Summit, we just had a presence there. We gave a talk at the Open Source Summit for Interns for Open Source. The link to which is hosted here if you want to check it out. This is a cool little talk that we gave.
Hi, everybody. I'm Andy Anderson.
And there it is. So now if I knew how to shut that off.
We are giving a talk today.
So there we go. So anyway, there's a nice talk on how we do our internship program, how we use the contributor ladder here actively to promote people from within and keep our talent and expertise fresh and up to date. We've been doing a lot of work this summer on the user interface, and we've got a bunch of internships that have been running simultaneously. We've done one for designing the new look and feel for both the website and the user interface. We're building a marketplace for KubeStellar plugins. We're building a plugin infrastructure as well, a framework. And so you can plug things into the KubeStellar. Let's see if I can bring it up real quick. Localhost. So you can bring things into KubeStellar's user interface really quickly. So, of course, as you may or may not know, we've been localizing quite a bit for English, Japanese. We have plans for Portuguese. We have Spanish. Deutsch, German is not ready yet. French is ready. Italian is ready. Simplified Chinese, thank you, Jun. And traditional Chinese not yet ready, but we have somebody lined up to put that into effect. Inside the user interface, we've done a lot of changes. It's expanding quite rapidly, in fact. So not only can you can manage your clusters that are managed by KubeStellar, but you can also stage workloads. And we've done a lot to increase the usability of this. You can add binding policies. You can do this simply with dragging and dropping. We've got other, you can see what workloads are deployed on your managed clusters. You can investigate pod health. You can look at objects that are inside of your KubeStellar deployments. You can check out metrics about how KubeStellar is performing, and we'll have our marketplace and our plugin manager in place, and you can also add, update, delete, remove users. So lots of stuff has been going on. We've also got some back-end work going on with KubeFlex, introducing the K3S control plane, and there'll be more. That's to enable multi-tenancy for KubeStellar. More will be documented and posted on our online doc site about that. But we're really excited about this specific work that happened this summer. A lot of good work happened there. So also we've got some changes that have been made to our Helm chart to make it more flexible, more reliable, more resilient. And we've also done some work on metric collection with the folks at Google Summer of Code. One of our interns is representative of that. And of course, work ongoing at the Cornell Software Defined Farm program. And we've done work in confidential computing, or COCO as its short name, and enclaves. So this is secure computing, trusted environments, responsibility matrices, and all that, and how that applies to KubeStellar and its spread of workloads, orchestration. So that's it pretty much for the internship program. Lots going on. We've also just entered some items for the fall, and I'll enumerate what those are in the next meeting. We're in the process of getting those PRs reviewed and approved. We should have 6 new positions in the fall for, and we've put those in for consideration. And we use these projects as a way to keep the folks that are coming into our project fresh, new perspectives, try to develop their skills and grow them into eventually being maintainers in either our project or other projects. And we think this is a responsible thing to do. We don't want to die on the vine, so to speak, right? We want KubeStellar to live on beyond our own maintainers, the original founders. But we also want to encourage people to come on as unpaid interns, paid interns, turn them into mentors, and then progress them even further into maintainers. We have a number of people who've climbed that ladder so far, and we continue to progress that. We're strong believers in the progression of people's skill sets and to move them up that contributor ladder. All right, that's enough for my spiel. I'll pass it along. Mike, do you want to give us any updates on the 0.28 release? All right, I don't hear Mike, so I'll continue. So the 0.28 release is made available. It's been an upgrade underlying. We keep at pace with the latest versions of Kubernetes. The latest is 1.3.30. I believe they've advanced past that, so we'll be addressing 1.3.1 in a new upgrade campaign, so the next release may include that. We've got a number of security vulnerabilities that were fixed in 0.28, and that is to increase our score with things like FOSA and other places that keep track of that. In the next version of KubeStellar, you can expect to see support for Kubernetes 1.3.1 and 1.3.1, and of course, more vulnerability fixes to even improve our standing with those third parties that measure it. We also have some infra scale testing that's going to be introduced. Braulio, do you want to give any comments or updates on PR 2666?
Yeah, I don't have any updates. Still working on it.
Okay. Is that close to finishing, or where are we at with it?
Yes, just basically refreshing with the and testing with the latest version of KubeStellar, but in terms of code, everything is complete.
Okay, very good. Thank you. All right, and for Prow, this is our automation system. We do have some GitHub actions, but we also use Prow for the majority of our PRs, checking, testing, and compilation and so forth. So our migration to Prow was complete. So we still have some issues with build image creation, but those don't happen that often, and our links to our logs are not working in the public. So we're still working on those things. And we've got some items in the core Helm chart that were fixed. Anything here you want to mention, Franco?
So not a lot to highlight, except that we are trying to work on different fronts to refactor some of the Helm charts. Specifically, we want to take advantage of new feature of KubeFlex, for example, the fact that we can run multiple hooks, and the new feature that Rupam introduced about waiting for the post-create hooks to complete before accepting the control plane. There is a campaign to simplify some of the initContainers to reduce the amount of bash scripting that we use in the initContainers. And I think there is a remaining outstanding task to see if we can reduce our dependency from bash script to retrieve the kubeconfig of the control planes, right? So that's still an outstanding issue that we're working on.
Okay, thank you. All right, summarization works is continuing. Multiple continuous KubeStellars, multiple simultaneous KubeStellar systems. So mom or managers. We have some work going on with A2A and MCP in the fall, which could help make faster progress on that. So that about does it for those issues and what we're targeting for the future. Does anybody have, I can open it up to the forum here. Does anybody have any questions, comments, or things that they want to bring up and discuss?
You have a couple questions in the chat.
Yeah, I'm looking in the, okay. So how does someone participate in the SDF program? Now, so thanks, Ayush, for your comment. The SDF program is a joint studies agreement between Cornell University and IBM Research. And so we do publicize their work here in the open forum because they do work with KubeStellar primarily, but it's closed, it's used, it's work that's done by the folks at Cornell University. So it isn't open to the public at this point. Thank you for your question. And is there an MCP repo for KubeStellar? No, there's not one yet. It will be opening soon, though. It will be named the A2A repo. So it will be KubeStellar / GitHub / KubeStellar / A2A. That will be opening in the next couple weeks, as soon as our projects are confirmed by the CNCF. Thank you for your question. Okay. Arpit, do you want to speak up?
Hello everyone. I'm Arpit. So I wanted your review in this PR. So right now our help and support section and all the every component are redirecting to the docs previous version. So in this PR, I hard coded everything, but you said about giving it an common environment variable instead. But Maverick said that users can choose their own versions. So I think that let's direct to the main updated version, and then they can change their whichever version they like, they can switch to that. And Shivam introduced two options like writing a workflow and giving it an environment variable. So I wanted your review, like which option I should go with.
Yeah, so this is okay, so this is when you click on the, right. Yeah, I mean, for me, what I think is important is that this, when someone clicks on this item, that they should be brought to the most recent stable. So I think if, Kevin, we still have that notion, KubeStellar.io/stable. You're on mute. You're on mute, Kevin.
Sorry, had to find the right window. We were having some issues with the labels at one point way back when.
How do we know which one to go to when we go to docs.kubestellar.io? Does it redirect automatically to the most recent? So our pit?
It goes to the one we have labeled as the current release.
Okay, so our pit, what I would do is I would replace it with this. Not this redirects automatically.
Okay, so
you don't give it any release number. It goes to the most current.
So can you check in the UI right now where it is redirecting actually?
I mean, it's not going to tell me, right? So I don't know if it's redirecting or not, but based upon the code that you see, if it's based on the code that you have in here, then it's going to this. Yeah. So
just take out the release number.
Yeah. Will this work without the release number right here? Let me see. 1 second. Nope.
No.
That won't do it. So yeah, got to figure out another way. I used to have stable here, which would do that, but I guess that's been removed. All right, so Kevin, you want to give him some input then on this one? It's 1548. I'll tickle you in there.
Okay.
Boom, 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 boom. Okay, cool. Thanks, Arpit.
Thank you.
Please advise on how to get to latest/star. Is that the way to do it? Wait a minute. One more time here. Latest. It is. Okay, so maybe it will work. Hold on. Boop, boop. Come on.
Yes, latest redirects to the current version.
There you go. That's the answer for you there, Arpit.
Okay, thank you. I'll update the PR accordingly.
Yeah, okay, cool. Thanks, Arpit. All right, so that's all we have there. And let me bring up anybody else with any other questions? All right, so here are the list currently of the projects that we've submitted to the CNCF monitoring. So we've got one on A to A or an MCP. We've got another one for, I think this is Rupam. So which one is this? It doesn't say in the title. I have to look up in here. Right, so this is the one-to-many mapping. Yep, go ahead.
It's a status reporting to the objects from the WEC to the WDS, so we can observe the status directly from Argo CD, for example.
Yep, there's that one. Rupam and Franco will be leading that. And then we have another one on the design system implementation. So this is from Samya. Samya was the intern on the design session during the summer. He's now going to be a mentor in the fall. So he's climbing the ladder. And this specific design implementation, this will improve our website to be more consistent, and as well as the user interface, our UI, to be more consistent with the website. So all those things will be improved. We have playwright testing. This is for testing the user interface. So now that we've got the individual components being tested, but we don't have the overall UI being tested for its stability and resiliency. So that'll be coming up next. And then we have developer relations for, whoops. We have developer relations project. This is more of kind of bringing someone on, or bringing a couple people on to help us improve the presence of the community, to improve things like contributor documentation, to have active GitHub discussions, to do all kinds of things that have to do with promoting the community, as well as attracting users of KubeStellar and documenting that they exist. So that's another big project for us this fall. And let's see. And this last one here with Mike and Nui is related to, right, so WDS, this is many to one, one to many, with WDS to ITS. Okay, so there's a total of 6. Lots of the folks that were already in the summer internship program as unpaid will be looking to be paid internships in the fall, but we also have those projects that won't have those people attracted to it, and also we're allowing unpaid interns as well to most, if not all, of these internship programs. All right. Any other questions? Sorry, I can't see it. Yeah, it's so whoever that is that's asking about the MCP, yes, the 808 project is private. As I stated earlier, it's not yet available. It will be available once the project is available to work on. Okay. Any other comments or question? Okay, we'll go ahead and end the call. Thank you, everybody, for your attendance, and we look forward to speaking again in another 2 weeks. Bye now.